Take 3 deep breaths in and out of the nose, inhaling for 5, hold for 1 and exhale for 5. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes. Just starting with the neck, bring the chin to the chest, looking up and down. Looking right and left. Back to the center, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And left ear, left shoulder. And right ear, right shoulder again, using the weight of the right hand on the left ear. And walking the fingertips of the left hand out to the side. Good, slowly releasing the left ear to the left shoulder, using the weight of the left hand on the right ear. Walk the fingertips of the right hand out to the side. Good, and slowly back to the center. Chin to the chest, and then bringing the chin to the left and the right side, just half circles. Back to the center. Fingertips to the collarbones, pointing the elbows, make big circles. 1, 2, and 3, and change in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reaching the arms out, make them long. 1, 2, 3, and around. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, filling up the lungs now. Reaching up to the fingertips, and exhale, folding in front. Inhale, reaching up again. Inhale, dropping the chest down, reaching in front. One more and we hold it for a bit longer. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold in front and hold. Good, slowly coming up. Inhale, reaching the hands up. As we exhale, bring the right hand over to the left knee, and the left hand reaches behind. Keeping the spine long, sitting up tall. Good, and exhaling back to the center. Inhale, reaching up again. Fill up the lungs, exhale, left hand over to the right knee, and right hand reaches behind. Good, back to the center. Inhale, reach up again. As you exhale, drop the left hand down, the right hand reaches up and over to the left, looking up to the fingertips. And back to the center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the right hand down, left hand reaches over to the right. Good, and slowly back to the center again. Let's come over now into our tabletop position here. I'm going to bring the wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Just do a few rounds of cat-cow just to warm up the spine. Bring the chin to the chest, around the shoulders and the upper back, middle back, lower back, pointing the tailbone down between the legs. Slowly pointing the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back, looking slightly forward. We've got 2 more rounds. Chin to the chest, around and through the shoulders and the upper back, middle, lower back, point the tailbone between the legs. Slowly as you inhale, point the tailbone up, working through the lower back, middle back, upper back, looking slightly forward. 1 more time, chin to the chest, round and through the spine, each vertebrae one by one, all the way down to the tailbone. Slowly, last time, pointing the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Good, looking slightly forward. Just coming back to your normal spine so your back is flat. We'll walk the hands about a foot in front. Big inhale. As you exhale, just sit back into your child's pose. Back onto the heels, leave the forehead drop down to the mat. Now walking the 2 hands all the way over to the left. Nice stretch along the right side of the body. Back to the center and all the way over to the right. Good, and back to the center. Just take 2 breaths. Drop the forehead down to the center. Good, and slowly coming back up. Come up into your tabletop. Now we plant the hands down, tucking the toes under. And push up for our first down dog. Pushing the hips up high. Bending the knees to the first one. And leave the chest drop down to the mat. Looking back towards your toes. Bring the feet out wide. Any movement now you need. Walk the feet out on the spot. Just dropping one heel down to the ground and then the other side. Maybe moving the hips side to side. Good. Inhale, looking between the hands. The first one, just walk to the top of the mat. Flatten the back, hands either to the shins or the quads. Flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. And exhaling, hands by your sides. Good, so we're going to do 3 sun salutations to warm up. Inhale, sweeping the hands up, looking up to the fingertips. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward, hands come to the shins. Exhale, planting the hands down and step back to our high plank. Take 2 breaths here for the first one. Drawing the belly button into the spine, tighten up the core. 1 more breath, inhaling. And exhale for the first one, dropping the knees to the ground, elbows hugging to the ribs. Drop all the way onto the belly, untucking the toes. Inhaling, cobra for the first one, lifting the chest up. Exhaling, planting the hands down and pushing the hips up for your down dog. Very good. Let's take 3 breaths here. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Even the heels drop down to the mat. One more breath now. Your next inhale, you're looking between the hands. This time, step into the top of the mat. Flatten the back, look forward, bring the hands to the shins. Exhale, fold for a bit of a deeper stretch. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Exhaling, hands by your sides. Good, and we go number 2. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, planting the hands down, step, or you can hop back to your high plank position. This time lowering halfway down, bring the elbows into the ribs, untucking the toes. Inhale, up dog. Chest out and the shoulders are back. Exhale, rolling over the toes, pushing the hips up for your down dog. Again, 3 breaths here, slow it down. Each exhale, you feel the heels getting a small bit closer to the mat. One more breath. Inhale, look between the hands. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Flatten the back, look forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale, big sweep up the hands. Look up to the fingertips and exhaling, hands by your sides. Good, so the last one, we'll do full one. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhaling, folding from the hips. Inhale, hands to the shins, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step or hop back to your chaturanga. So lowering halfway down. Untucking the toes. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes and pushing the hips up. 3 breaths here in your down dog. Fixing the hands on the feet. Should be grounding through the thumb and first finger. Slowing down the breath now. One. 2. And 3. Inhale, either step or bend, small bend in the knees, and you can jump between the hands. Flatten the back, look forward, bring the hands to the shins, and exhaling, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. Good, and exhaling, hands by your sides. Just a little shake to the legs here, loosen them out. Good, nice work. So we're going to heel toe the feet apart, so a bit wider than shoulder width. Good bend in the knees for the first one. Inhale, chest out and the shoulders back, and exhaling, fold from the hips, pushing the hips back, leaving the head and the shoulders, the arms, everything just drop down. So grounding through the inside arch of the feet here. And fold the arms, so grab the elbows, and just swaying side to side. Really loosen out the lower back and the hamstrings. And just leaving the hands drop down again. Inhale, bend the knees, slowly curling up the spine all the way up. Good, bring the chest out and the shoulders back. Then heel toe the feet in. Come to the top of your mat, bring the feet together. One more sun salutation to get us to the ground. Inhale, sweep the hands up, looking up to the fingertips. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands down. And step or hop back to your high plank. You'll hold it here. Drawing the belly button into the spine, 2 breaths. Good, one more breath, inhaling. And exhaling. Lowering halfway down, elbows hug into the ribs, untucking the toes. Inhale, up dog, pushing into the toes here as well. Exhale, rolling over the toes, pushing the hips up. Last down dog of the practice. 3 breaths, let's slow down the breath even more now. One more breath. Slowly lowering the knees to the ground. Walking the hands to the top of the mat and we'll take a child's pose. Leaving the forehead drop down. This time let's sweep the hands to the lower back or to the sides. The palms facing up. And just leave the shoulders rolled forward. Sweeping the hands back in front. Good, coming up in your own time. Just bring the legs to the side and turn around. And do some forward folds. So big bend in the knees for the first one. Pointing the toes back towards you. Inhale, reaching the hands up. And exhaling, fold, bringing the hands underneath your knees. Dropping the shoulders down. Good, inhale, big sweep up with the hands again. Maybe straighten the knees a small bit if you can. Exhale, fold, reaching out for the toes or the ankles, or you can grab onto the edge of the mat. Inhale, sweeping the hands up again. Even more, if you want even more, you can straighten the toes, straighten the legs. Point the toes in towards each other. Exhale, fold. Stay down for 3 breaths now this time. Good, one more breath. Good, inhale slowly coming up. Just loosen out the legs. So coming towards the top of your mat. Bring the knees in towards you. Again, point the toes back towards you. And the hands out in front, palms facing each other. And we're going to slowly lower down. All the way down, using the core down to the mat. Good, when you get down to the mat, bring the knees to the chest. Just draw little circles at the knees. Changing direction. Again, loosen out that lower back. Good. Now bring the right knee into the chest and leave the left leg go long. Really hugging that right knee in. You might feel a pinch here in the hip flexor. We're going to bring this right knee across the body to the left. Just leaving the hands fall out to the sides. So getting a nice twist in the back. So it's a really good one for digestion. Good. Slowly bring that big knee back to the center. Hug that right knee in, and then slowly releasing it. Bring the left knee into the chest now. Leave the right leg go long. Again, you might be feeling a pinch in your hip in here in the hip flexor. Just take note if it's more on the left or the right. Big inhale. When you exhale, bring that left knee across the body to the right side. Leave the hands fall out in a Y or T shape. Looking up to the left if that's comfortable around the neck. Good. Slowly bring that left knee back into the chest. Now bring the right knee in as well. Leave the hands go to the side and we're just going to rock the knees to the left and the right. Small movements. Knees don't have to touch the ground. You can just get a bit further each time. And then bring the knees to the chest again. Squeeze. And the chin to the chest as well. Squeeze as tight as you can. Squeezing every muscle in the body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. And slowly releasing into your Shavasana. Our final pose. Feeling the hands and the feet fall out to the side. Hands are facing up. Or if you want more of a hip opener, bring the soles of the feet together and leave the knees fall out to the side. So get comfortable. Just taking a few moments for yourself. Tell you when to come back. Just concentrating on the breath falling in and out. The mind begins to wander, just bring it back to the breath each and every time. Slowly, just wiggling the fingers and toes. Gently waking up the body again. Moving the wrists and the ankles. Move the elbows and the knees. The hips and the shoulders. Gentle movements with the neck to the left and the right, or up and down. Moving the knees to the chest. Rock side to side. You ready? Roll neither to the left or the right side. Using your upper arm for a pillow here for a second. When you're ready, using your top hand to push you up. Take your time coming up. Get comfortable seated position on your mat. Here, just close down the eyes for one breath. Really filling up the belly with air. Your hands to your head, to your heart, and bowing namaste. Thank you.